I'm coming to talk to a bunch of strangers I don't even know because, quite frankly, my friends have a life. Unlike me. Should maybe talk to you with my face this way because I have a big bump on the other side. But that's besides the point. Quite frankly, the problem at hand is that I have a 7-page paper due tomorrow that I've been kind of pushing off to the last minute. Yeah. Procrastination at its finest. And instead of doing it like I could be right now, I'm talking to my computer. Anyways, it really hit me that I am a procrastinator and I fail at life when, number one, my number one party friend, Caitlin, who, turns up every night of the week, is in her room studying and making a study guide. And I was over there, and she was like, yeah, I'm about to do my study guide, and gets her computer out and starts studying or whatever people do before a test. And I was like, this is happening right now. So I walked to my room. Oh yeah, and on my way to my room I asked my friend Lauren, I was like, hey, you want to stay the night with me tonight? And she was like, I have a 9 a.m. class and I have homework. And I was like, oh, well then, I guess it's just me and this computer. Oh, and anyways, what was I talking about? I don't know. I know I started with number one, but here's number two. Number two is I was in the student center tonight because we went to this little Christmas shindig. I don't know. And there's a boy in my class. It's a smart boy in my class. And I was like, hey, did you do your paper? And he was like, what paper? And that gave me a little hope because I was like, he doesn't even know what paper it is. Yes. What? I was like, and he's smart. He's like, he's on top of his shit. And I was like, and if he didn't do it, then I for sure ain't doing it. Because if he don't do it, then the teacher's probably going to be like, don't worry about it. Anyways, after he said that, I was like, the final. And before I even got that out, he was like, oh, the final paper? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, well, I've been working on that paper throughout the whole course. He's like, I actually saw in the syllabus when it was due, and I've been working on it gradually, and mine's 11 to 12 pages. How long is yours? And I was like, and he was like, have you started, Darian? And I was like, well, I've started researching and, gathering the information, so I know what I'm going to write about. I just really haven't wrote it. And he was like, he gave me this look that you don't ever want to get looked at. Oh, that came out wrong. Anyways, he looked at me like I was so slow and such a dumbass. And I felt like a dumbass. I tried to cover myself up by being like, oh, I've did all this research, My topic's easy. Honestly, I don't even know what my topic is. I picked it. I picked it, but, it's just one of them things where your teacher's like, you need to email in a topic and get it approved, blah, blah, blah. And it's a political science class, so, I don't know what I want to write about, but anyways, I picked politics and sports. It's easy enough. And then he sends me feedback on that. I was like, great, I think you should do the trust tax and blah, blah. That's all I know, really. And so I scheduled a meeting with him so I could go and he could help me. And he did a lot of helpful things. He has 2 sheets filled of each paragraph and each page exactly what he wants, how to source things, what questions I need to be answered, and it was so helpful. And I was like, I could just go Google every little thing he has, type it in, blah 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 blah. He pretty much wrote the outline of my paper. I just need to fill it in by using Google. And guess what? I lost that sheet. I lost that sheet. And that sheet was another reason on why I was putting this back so much, because I've been so busy, and I was like, well, I have that sheet, so I just need to look at it, and, you know, it's just going to be a little time consuming. It's not going to be like hard. I'm just going to have to sit down, you know, and do it all night. But it's not going to be that hard, because he pretty much wrote out, you answer this, answer that. But you know what? I lost that sheet. Fuck. Now what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm actually kind of debating on not doing it at all. But that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah. I just ranted for 6-7 minutes about nothing. And if anyone ever listened to this, they would probably be like, just write your paper and get off of the computer, you nerd. If only it was easier. So even right now, I am talking in an empty room with no one around. I'm just talking more and more and more so I can keep putting it off. Keep putting it off to the left. Oh, to the left, to the left. I'm just trying to put it off more and more by talking more. I'm an idiot. Look at my nails. They look retarded. Alright, well, I guess it's time for me to search for that paper, because without it I'm not doing my paper.